The story of Joseph begins with a profound betrayal, leading him far from his homeland and family. His jealous brothers conspired against him, ultimately selling him into slavery. This cruel act set in motion a remarkable journey of faith and endurance. Joseph was taken down to Egypt, a land of ancient wonders and powerful pharaohs. He was transported by Ishmaelite traders who had purchased him from his brothers. This young man, once favored by his father, now faced an uncertain future in a foreign land. Upon his arrival in Egypt, Joseph was once again sold. His new master was Potiphar, an influential Egyptian official. Potiphar served as a courtier of Pharaoh, holding a position of significant authority and trust within the royal household. He was also the chief steward, overseeing a vast estate and numerous servants. Joseph, a Hebrew slave, now found himself immersed in the heart of Egyptian society. His life had taken an unexpected and dramatic turn. Despite his dire circumstances, Joseph was not alone. The Lord was with Joseph, a divine presence that would guide and sustain him through every trial. This unwavering divine favor was evident in all that Joseph undertook. Joseph got on very well in Potiphar's household, demonstrating exceptional competence and diligence. His work ethic and natural abilities quickly set him apart from the other servants. He approached every task with dedication and skill. Potiphar soon recognized the extraordinary qualities in his new slave. He saw that the Lord was with Joseph, observing the consistent success that followed Joseph's efforts. This divine blessing was undeniable. Potiphar noticed Joseph's success in all he did, from the smallest chore to the most complex management tasks. He began to take a liking to Joseph, impressed by his character and capabilities. A bond of trust started to form between master and servant. As a result of this growing favor, Joseph was made Potiphar's personal attendant. This was a significant promotion, placing him in a position of close proximity and trust with his master. Joseph's responsibilities began to expand rapidly. Potiphar then put Joseph in charge of his entire household. This meant overseeing all domestic affairs, managing other servants, and ensuring the smooth operation of the estate. It was a testament to Joseph's proven reliability. Joseph was entrusted with all of Potiphar's possessions, a vast array of wealth and resources. Nothing was withheld from his management, a clear sign of Potiphar's absolute confidence. Joseph handled these responsibilities with integrity and wisdom. The divine blessing extended beyond Joseph himself. The Lord blessed the Egyptian's house for Joseph's sake, showering prosperity upon Potiphar's entire estate. This blessing was a direct consequence of Joseph's presence and faithfulness. The blessing touched everything Potiphar owned, both inside his house and in his fields. His crops flourished, his livestock thrived, and his household ran with unparalleled efficiency. Joseph's presence brought tangible prosperity. Potiphar's trust in Joseph became absolute and unwavering. He left everything in Joseph's charge, confident that his affairs were in the most capable hands. This level of delegation was highly unusual for a man of Potiphar's standing. Potiphar concerned himself only with the food he ate, leaving all other matters to Joseph's discretion. Joseph managed the household with such skill that his master had no worries. This was a period of remarkable success and peace for Joseph. During this time, Joseph was also described as strikingly handsome in countenance and body. His physical appearance was notable, adding another dimension to his presence. This detail would soon play a role in his next great trial. Joseph's rising status and appealing appearance did not go unnoticed. Potiphar's wife began to look fondly at Joseph, her admiration turning into desire. She harbored intentions that would soon challenge Joseph's integrity. One day, she directly propositioned him, saying, "Lie with me." This was a grave temptation, a direct assault on Joseph's moral compass and his loyalty to his master. Joseph faced a critical moment of decision. Joseph, however, steadfastly refused her advances. His commitment to righteousness and his master's trust was unwavering. He understood the profound implications of such an act. He cited his master's complete trust and the authority he had been given over the household. Potiphar had withheld nothing from him except his wife, making such a betrayal unthinkable. Joseph valued his master's confidence above all else. Joseph stated he could not commit so great a wrong, recognizing the profound sinfulness of the act. He understood that this was not merely a breach of human trust, but a transgression against a higher power. He emphasized his accountability before God. Potiphar's wife, however, was persistent in her pursuit. She tried to entice him day after day, refusing to accept his rejections. Her relentless advances created a constant source of pressure and discomfort for Joseph. Joseph, for his part, would not agree to her demands or even stay near her. He actively avoided situations where he might be alone with her. He understood the importance of fleeing temptation. The situation reached a climactic incident one day when Joseph came into the house to do his work. It happened that none of the household servants were inside at that particular moment. The opportunity for Potiphar's wife seemed perfect. She laid hold of his cloak, attempting to force him to comply with her desires. This was a desperate and aggressive act. Joseph, however, reacted with swift determination. Joseph fled from her grasp, leaving his cloak behind in her hand. He chose to escape the situation, prioritizing his integrity over his personal belongings. His immediate flight demonstrated his unwavering commitment to righteousness. Potiphar's wife, now enraged and humiliated by Joseph's rejection, concocted a deceitful plan. She screamed for the household servants, drawing attention to the scene she had created. Her anger fueled her malicious intent. She then falsely accused Joseph of attempted assault, twisting the events to her advantage. She claimed that Joseph had come to make sport of us, implying a violent and disrespectful act. Her words were designed to incite anger and outrage. She used the cloak, which Joseph had left behind, as evidence of her fabricated story. This tangible item, once a symbol of Joseph's flight from sin, now became a tool for his undoing. The lie was carefully constructed. When Potiphar returned home, he heard his wife's story, filled with indignation and false accusations. The narrative she presented painted Joseph as a treacherous and immoral servant. Potiphar was deeply affected by her words. Potiphar became enraged, believing his wife's account of Joseph's supposed transgression. The betrayal, as he perceived it, was a profound blow to his trust and honor. His anger was swift and severe. In his fury, Potiphar seized Joseph. Without a trial or further investigation, he acted on the word of his wife, condemning Joseph based on a lie. Joseph's fate was sealed by this rash judgment. Potiphar threw him into jail, a place reserved for the king's prisoners. This was not a common prison, but a high-security facility for those who had offended Pharaoh himself. Joseph was confined with royal prisoners, a stark contrast to his previous position. Even in the depths of imprisonment, Joseph was not abandoned. The Lord remained with Joseph, a constant presence in his darkest hour. This divine companionship was his ultimate source of strength and comfort. The Lord showed him kindness, even within the harsh confines of the prison walls. This kindness manifested in unexpected ways, softening the severity of his circumstances. Joseph continued to experience divine favor. The chief jailer, who oversaw the prison, soon became well-disposed toward Joseph. He recognized Joseph's exceptional character and abilities, much like Potiphar had before him. Joseph's integrity shone through even in prison. The jailer placed Joseph in charge of all the prisoners, entrusting him with significant authority. This was a remarkable turn of events for a man falsely accused and imprisoned. Joseph's leadership qualities were undeniable. Joseph managed all jail activities, from the daily routines to the allocation of tasks among the inmates. He brought order and efficiency to the prison, just as he had in Potiphar's household. His administrative skills were truly exceptional. The chief jailer did not concern himself with anything under Joseph's charge. He had complete confidence in Joseph's management, knowing that everything would be handled competently. Joseph had once again earned absolute trust. This success was not merely due to Joseph's abilities alone. The Lord brought success to all Joseph did, ensuring that his efforts bore fruit even in the most challenging environment. Divine blessing followed him everywhere. The story of Joseph is a powerful testament to divine providence and unwavering faith. Through every trial, God's hand was at work, guiding Joseph toward a greater purpose. His journey illustrates a profound trust in God's plan. Joseph's life exemplifies integrity in the face of adversity, a steadfast commitment to righteousness despite immense pressure. He chose moral purity over personal gain, even when it led to suffering. His character remained unblemished. Ultimately, this narrative reveals God's ability to elevate the faithful through difficult circumstances. Joseph's trials were not ends in themselves, but stepping stones to his ultimate triumph and the salvation of his family. His story offers enduring hope and inspiration.